So in previous video we have discussed your taxonomic aid, right? Here is a brief chart that represents your taxonomic aid. Taxonomic aid का मतलब क्या होता है? वापस एक बार, how taxonomy helps us in identification or knowing habitat, or it can be any habitat, right, of any particular organism. So here we have understood herbarium. Then we have understood your botanical garden. We have seen the difference between two, right? If we are talking about herbarium, then herbarium is collection of your dried and pressed plant specimen. Whereas if we are talking about your botanical garden, the botanical garden क्या है? Where you can have living plants, okay? Where one have living plants, okay? Then we have discussed your museum, which have both preserved plants as well as your animal specimen, and one more we have understood is your zoological park. मैंने आपको ये बोला था कि zoological park is your ex situ conservation. Ex situ conservation का मतलब क्या होता है? Where we are providing natural habitat to any particular organism outside their habitat, outside their own habitat, okay? तो ये हो गया आपका zoological park, that is your zoos. One more which is important, right, is key. In this video we are going to understand this key. Again, key is one of your taxonomic aid. Apart from this we have to also understand flora. If you are talking about flora, obviously what will come? Flora and fauna, right? Mostly these two words comes together. Then we have to understand manual, okay? And one more, we have to understand your monograph, okay? By this we are going to end your chapter. So ये सारे के सारे क्या हो गए बेटा जी आपके taxonomic aid. One, that is herbarium, botanical garden, museum, zoological park, key. Apart from this, we are having flora and fauna. Then we have manual as well as your monograph. Now we are going to start with your key. Okay, now let's talk about your key. Once again, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, key is meant for identification of plant or animal species. Now, what is important over here is these keys, okay? These keys are based on similarities and dissimilarities. तो देखो मैंने यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? It is useful in identification of plants and animals based on. It is based on similarities and dissimilarities. Okay, now see. Understand carefully. If we are talking about key, okay, then this key have series of statements. This key have series of statements, right? And each statement को आप कहते हो lead. And this statement occurs in opposite manner. Opposite manner in the sense it is based on contrasting character. देखो, it is based on contrasting character. Generally occur in a pair which is called as your couplet. जिसको आप क्या बोलो? Couplet. Okay, अब ये समझाने के लिए over here I have written one example. Okay, say for example there is some species over here. X is some species. Okay, then what is the statement which is present in the key? Organism is autotrophic. Organism is heterotrophic. This is the statement which is present in key. ऐसे series of statements होते हैं, कई सारे statements होते हैं which occurs in pair, and this is called as your couplet. ये statements, ये जो statements जो pairs में होते हैं, this statement is called as your couplet. Okay, contrasting pair. देखो, एक लिखा है मैंने autotrophic, दूसरा लिखा है मैंने heterotrophic. They are opposite to each other. So what I have written, these keys are based on contrasting characters, right? Generally in pair, as you can see over here, जिसको आप क्या बोलो? Couplet, right? So these two statements which are contrasting one, इसको मैंने बोला couplet, right? Now this is your organism. पूछो भाई, की में देख के पूछो, organism is autotrophic? organism is heterotrophic. So any one answer will come, yes or no. This leads to acceptance of one and rejection of other. Most important thing. Okay, what I have written, देखो, it represents of course choice made between two opposite options. ये organism ऑटोट्रॉफ है या हेटरोट्रॉफ है, मतलब आपके पास चॉइस है between two options. So it represents choice made between two options, जिसकी वजह से this results in acceptance of only one and rejection of other. जिसकी वजह से say for example ये organism autotroph है, right? तो what you will say, this X organism is autotroph, मतलब ये accept हुआ और अपने आप सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट क्या हो जाएगा, रिजेक्ट. सिंपल एज दैट, आपको याद रखना है. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एनी की, देन कीज आर बेस्ड ऑन सीरीज ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स विच अकर्स इन कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग पेयर्स, जिसको आप बोलो कपलेट. ओके, एंड यस, ईच स्टेटमेंट ऑफ की, ऑर्गेनिज्म इज ऑटोट्रॉफिक, organism is heterotrophic, each statement of key is called as your lead, is called as your lead. Okay, so यहाँ पे आई होप ये चीज आपको समझ में आई. बेस्ड ऑन कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग कैरेक्टर, यहाँ पे मैंने बोला दिस इज कॉल्ड एज योर कपलेट, ईच स्टेटमेंट इज कॉल्ड एज योर लीड. ओके, इट ऑफर्स चॉइस बिटवीन टू ऑप्शंस, जिसकी वजह से वन इज एक्सेप्टेड एंड अदर इज रिजेक्टेड. Look, for separate taxonomic categories, right? Taxonomic categories we people have understood like your species, genus, family, order, right? इसको आप क्या बोलो, taxonomic categories. So for each taxonomic categories we are having different keys. मतलब एक ही key you cannot use for all your taxonomic categories. सभी taxonomic categories के लिए अलग अलग की present होती है. So what I have written, separate taxonomic keys are required for each taxonomic category such as genus, family, species, of course for identification purpose. वापस से एक बार मैंने आपको ये बोला, एक ही की लेके you cannot apply it for all taxonomic categories, right? Each taxonomic categories, at each level, at each taxon, there exist different keys. There exist different keys for identification of particular organism. And most important आपको याद रखना है, ये जो keys होती है are analytical in nature. These keys are generally analytical in nature. Why it is said so? क्योंकि एनालिसिस करना पड़ता है ना. ये ऑर्गेनिज्म, if it is like statement A, then go to another statement, then go to another statement, and finally you come to any conclusion. Okay, so इसकी वजह से you have to do analysis, you have to find similar characters, dissimilar characters, right? You have to accept one statement, you have to reject one statement, जिसकी वजह से बोला जाता है keys are generally analytical in nature. So this is what given in our NCERT textbook. Once again वापस से key किसके लिए है, for identification of plants and animals. Okay, these keys are based on statements which occurs in pair and that too are in contrasting pairs, जिसको आप बोलो couplet. Each statement को कहा जाता है lead. क्वेश्चन पूछो, what will be the answer? At the end क्या होगा, you will accept one statement and you will reject other statement, right? And yes, keys are different for all taxonomic categories. मतलब species के लिए की अलग है, जीनस के लिए की अलग होती है, फैमिली के लिए भी की अलग होती है. एंड लास्टली व्हाट इज मेंशन्ड इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस कीज आर एनालिटिकल इन नेचर. एनालिटिकल का मतलब वी finally come to a conclusion, yes, this organism belongs to this particular category by doing analysis, by doing analysis. Okay, so keys are generally analytical in nature. Okay students, दिस इज इजी एक्सप्लेनेशन ओके फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट इज की. नाउ जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला, इट इज हैविंग स्टेटमेंट एंड स्टेटमेंट इज कॉल्ड एज कपलेट. ईच स्टेटमेंट इज कॉल्ड एज लीड. सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट ओवर हियर इज डू प्लांट्स हैव रूट, डू प्लांट्स हैव स्टेम. ओके, मैंने यहाँ पे एक ही लिखा है, डू प्लांट्स हैव रूट, डू प्लांट्स हैव स्टेम. अब इसका आंसर क्या होगा, या तो हाँ या तो ना. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे कोई plant is present and we have to identify this plant, whether it is algae, whether it is bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperm, ये है क्या. तो सबसे पहला question which is given in our key is do this have root, do this have stem. Okay, again two options will be there, yes or no, either no, either yes. Now once again comes your second statement. Do they have leaf, do they have leaf. Again two answers will come, yes and no. If it is no, then that X turns out to be algae. Okay, that particular organism do not have root, do not have stem and do not have leaves. Simple as that. Okay, now if इसका आंसर हाँ आता है, if the answer for the same is yes, okay, then that particular plant turns out to be your bryophytes. मतलब इसके पास there is no root, no stem, but leaves present है. तो ये कौन सा organism हो सकता है, it may comes under your bryophytes. Okay, bryophytes actually do not have roots and stems, but they have like structures, root like structure, stem like structure they are having. Simple as that. अब यहाँ पे आ जाओ, दिस इज योर थर्ड स्टेटमेंट. अगर फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट का आंसर आता है हाँ, तो नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट दैट इज प्रेजेंट, डू दे हैव सीड, दे हैव सीड, they do not have seed, right? Again one will be accepted, another statement will be rejected. Okay, if they have, if so they do not have seed, they do not have seed, then it may comes under your pteridophytes, it comes under your pteridophytes. Okay, okay, now do they have seed, yes. अगर हाँ आंसर आए तो next statement which is present in our key will be do they have flower or not. उनके पास flowers है या नहीं है. Again one statement will be accepted, another one will be rejected. So if there is no flower, then this particular organism or plant comes under your gymnosperm, comes under your gymnosperm. लेकिन if they flowers, then it comes under your angiosperm, right? So this is simple example of your key which I have explained you for ease of your understanding. वापस से दो statements होते हैं जिसको आप couplet बोलो. Each statement को आप lead कहो. One is accepted and one is rejected. So finally we can conclude to which particular category this organism belongs. तो ये क्या होता है आपकी key. This is another example for explaining key, right? Here there is 1, 2, 3 and 4 statements, couplets. Each statement is called as your lead. Okay, you have to identify this organism X. ये कौन है आपको पता करना है, right? So in a key, first two statements, couplet is given, organism is unicellular, that is one celled, or organism is multicellular. Okay, if organism is unicellular, अगर ये organism unicellular है तो go to statement 2, go to statement 2. देखो statement 2 में again क्या है couplet, nucleus present, nucleus absent. अगर nucleus present है तो वो organism क्या होगा बेटा जी आपका protista. All unicellular, your eukaryotic organism are placed in kingdom protista. Simple as that. Okay, now over here अगर ये organism unicellular नहीं है, if this organism is multicellular, तो देखो क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे, go to statement number 3. Again here one statement is ready. मैंने आपको बोला था की इज सीरीज ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स, राइट? सो मल्टी सेल्यूलर है ये ऑर्गेनिज्म, तो कौन से स्टेटमेंट पे जाना है आपको? नंबर 3 पे. ओके, नाउ लुक, वेदर दिस ऑर्गेनिज्म इज ऑटोट्रॉफिक, मतलब कैन प्रिपेयर देयर ओन फूड, और heterotrophic, cannot prepare their own food. Okay, if this organism is multicellular and autotrophic, then this particular organism belongs to kingdom Plantae. This particular organism belongs to kingdom Plantae. लेकिन अगर ये organism multicellular है, खाना अपने आप प्रिपेयर नहीं कर सकता, दैट इज heterotrophic. वंस अगेन देखो क्या लिखा है, गो टू स्टेटमेंट 4. वंस अगेन वन मोर कपलेट, ईच स्टेटमेंट को बोलो आप लीड. वेदर दिस ऑर्गेनिज्म इज मोटाइल और नॉन मोटाइल. ओके, अगर ये ऑर्गेनिज्म मल्टीसेल्यूलर हुआ, हेट्रोट्रॉफिक है, मोटाइल है, तो इट कम्स अंडर योर एनिमल्स. इट कम्स अंडर योर एनिमल, सिंपल एज दैट. अगर ये मल्टीसेल्यूलर है, हेट्रोट्रॉफिक है, but if it is non-motile, then it comes under your kingdom fungi. Then it comes under your kingdom fungi. Series of steps will be there till you can identify this particular organism. Okay, so ये simple सा एक और example मैंने आपको दिया for ease of explanation of our taxonomic aid, that is our key. So this is all about your key. I hope you people understood this. Last portion of your chapter, apart from caves, your botanical gardens, herbarium, zoological park, we are having flora, manual and monographs, which plays an important role in identification of particular organism. Now let us study what information is given in flora. As the name suggests, you people have already understood this. Flora का मतलब होता है, we are talking about plants, whereas one more is there, that is called as your fauna. Fauna we are talking about this, we are talking in terms of your animals. Okay, so here comes your flora. What information are provided in flora? Your habitat and distribution of plants in given area. Particular area के सारे plants का distribution as well as habitat. This information are given in flora. Then what will be fauna? Fauna represents what? Again habitat and distribution of, क्या है इसमें? Animals. Distribution of animals in given area. Okay, so this information are provided in your flora. Then come to your manual. Now if you are talking about manual, right, this contains information of names of species found in area. Okay, यहाँ पे बात करी हमने plants की. Over here we are talking about names of species which found in that particular area only. मतलब एक एरिया में जो सारी species present होती है, उनका list is present in your manual. Whereas if you are talking about monograph, as the name suggests, mono का मतलब क्या होता है? एक, right? So monograph provides information of any one taxon. टेक्सन का मतलब मैंने आपको बोला था ग्रुप, राइट? ऑल्सो यू कैन से एज योर कैटेगरी. वन टेक्सा मतलब it may have all information related to species, it may have all information related to order, it may have all information related to your phylum. Am I clear? So manual provides information of only one taxon. एक बुक होती है जिसमें सारी information present होती है of one particular taxon only. It can be at any level, bottom home, that is your species, to the top one, that is your kingdom, लेकिन only of one taxon. So by this we are completing your chapter number 1, that is the living world. I hope you people are enjoying and doing well. Thank you.